A data class in Python is a class focused solely on holding data values without the need for additional methods. While they resemble regular classes, they serve the purpose of efficiently storing information for communication between different parts of program or system. However, repeatedly writing the init method can generate incredible work and potential errors when creating classes to work only as a data containers. Python's data classes module, introduced in version 3.7, offers a simplified approach to creating such courses without the necessity of manually writing the methods. Hi everyone, my name is Mayank, and in this video we will explore utilizing the data classes module, showcasing how it streamlines the creation of new classes. With this module, not only does it automatically include the init method, but it also provides several other pre-implemented methods, reducing the need for manual implementations. All of this can be achieved with just a few.
This demo part of data classes. So data classes are super beneficial over here. It will really reduce your whole lot of time with respect to coding. And when you probably specifying working object-oriented programming with respect to creating classes, with respect to creating variables, and with respect to defining various and build function with this present inside the classes. So if you are really interested and want to really save time, please make sure that it will be an amazing tutorial to go ahead with. So I'm just going to show you a lot of example. I hope everyone knows about the classes, object-oriented concepts, right? Inheritance and all now the previous way of how we used to use. And now with the help of this data classes decorator or concept over here, everything is going to get simplified. So let's go ahead without wasting any time. So first here I will write from data classes import data class. Make sure the library is installed in your system, or you can install like pip install data class. Okay, so data class, I'm making one class as a person. Okay, so first I will write name str, this is a string. Okay, then age will be integer, then profession, okay, then again string, right? So here I will write person 1 equals to I will write here person is Mayank, comma, my age, then profession is Python developer, right? So as soon as I will print this person 1, what happened? See, I will run it. See, the whole person name, age and profession is here, right? So as soon as we call this class person here, so what is happening? The data class decorator automatically generates the following methods for you. Like first is init. So init initializes the object and assigns the provided value to the attributes. Then the wrapper provides a string representation of the object. Then EQ. This implements equality comparison between two objects of the class on there, right? So everything is happening internally. You don't have to define externally anything. Okay. So next, how you can change the particular, the given value. So I will write here from data classes import data class. Okay, then I will write data class, then class person, right? Then I will write name, okay, str, then roll number, okay, then integer, then profession, okay, or I can write here school name, okay, so I can give a string directly, okay. So I will write here school name str equals to some school name, Saint John. Okay. Now, yes, I will write here person St. John, person 2 equals to person Mayank, right? Then roll number will be 44. That's it. Then print person 2. Okay, invalid syntax. Fine. We can't give a space, right? We can use underscore. School name. Right? So now what you can do for the changing, so you can simply write here person 2 dot profession. Oh, sorry, not profession, school name. Okay. Then equals to, you can write the different names, Saint, or I will write Oxford University. Okay. Then if I will write print person 2, then see, you can change the name. Okay. So the unit that also can be actually handled by the data classes, right? So there is one more concept of this frozen classes. Okay. So which is known as the immutable classes. So how you can create the immutable classes? First, I will write here immutable classes. So I will write here data class. So here frozen is the word. Okay. Frozen is I'm setting it true. Then I will write class square. Okay. Then x equals to int, y equals to int. Sorry, not equals to. Okay. So I will write here square equals to square the function name, data class name, then 3, 4. Okay. So print square. Right. So it will print x equals to 3, y equals to 4. Right. What if we want to change the value of x? Okay. So I will write here square dot x equals to 32. So cannot assign to field x. So this is the error. So it is happening because of this frozen. So what frozen do? Frozen set is just an immutable version of a Python set object. So while elements of a set can be modified at any time, then element of frozen set remain the same after the creation. So due to this, frozen sets can be used as a key dictionary, like we used to do in SQL, or as the elements of another set. Right? So this is how you can use data class. You can use data class for the inheritance. You can use data class for the storing variables and for many other things. Right? So with this said, we have come to end of this video. I hope you liked this video. If you have any queries, please comment down below. Our team of experts will help you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and keep learning with Simplilearn.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.